It's it's snowing outside. The snowflakes are about as big as golf balls. It's awesome. I want to get out there. But first, this is for a student who is pretty new to the whistle, and we're going to work on Bill Sullivan's. All right. So in a future video, I'm going to figure out how to post this sort of thing, which can be very helpful when you're first getting started. You want to, but for now, we're just going to go through this. I'm going to play the tune first at a decent speed, the whole thing. And then we're going to go through it nice and slow. All right? So. See the fingers. Okay, that's kind of slow. Polkas are typically played. So we're just getting started, one note at a time. So here's very first note is easy, the easiest I should say. None of them are really easy when you're starting. The second note is actually pretty hard, covering all of the holes. And if it sounds, that means you're leaking somewhere. In my case, I'm leaking right there. That's a pretty common place to leak. Anyway, to the tune. So you can loop that, go back and play it a few times. I want you to notice a few things. I didn't do none of the fancy stuff. When you're just getting started, just hitting the notes. You'll also notice I'm going. So I'm using my tongue there. I'm actually hitting my tongue against the whistle. Although there's other ways to do that. Okay, here's the second part of the tune. And the first note is a little funny because we're actually going to play the high D, all right? So it's the same fingering that you would use here, but you blow a little harder. Now, what's funny is you can play that note like this too. So it's the first note of the B part. There you go. Remember, one note at a time. And just work on the part. Work on one thing at a time. Don't try to play the whole tune. Just work on, say, the beginning, that. Then work on the next part. Then put the two parts that you worked on together. And play that again. And just play that over and over. So just learn it the way you would learn a poem. Sentence by sentence, phrase by phrase. All right, have fun.